So, Jess, tell me about the new class we're having at University Synagogue.
Hi, Rabbi George. I'm super excited about this class. It's called Disagreement Dialogue. We found from a lot of our congregants and our members that there is a want to be able to have the tools to have those challenging conversations with topics that we might feel a little uncomfortable with.
Right.
And this class, it's an 8-session class, is going to let us gain the tools to do that through a Jewish lens.
Okay, so what kind of tools are we talking about? Like topics, practical?
So we're talking about things like how to own our own emotions in the moment and recognize those emotions. We're talking about making space for people that we may disagree with but care about and how to do that. We're talking about different techniques, things like what is the rider versus the elephant, which is a very cool concept that we'll break down.
Yeah.
And all of it is through different Jewish texts, Talmud and rabbinic pieces throughout Jewish history.
Yeah. You know what I find sometimes in tough conversations is that it's almost like you're just waiting to say your next talking point, right? You're not actually listening to the other person's opinion or whatever it might be deeply. You're just kind of like waiting to go, okay, in a couple seconds, I'm going to tell you why that's wrong, right? And I think certainly our tradition has a lot to say about both not doing that and being present and really listening, and also not trying to look at every conversation like it's a competition. Right? Like we have this deeply held belief in our tradition of not embarrassing the other person and engagement, right?
Yeah.
That's valuable.
Yeah.
So how many sessions is this going to be?
So it's going to be 8 sessions, an hour and a half. Dinner is free and included every night, which is great.
Nice. That always helps if you're going to have a Jewish gathering.
Always bring food.
Yeah.
But we're going to be doing a lot of work together that may be a little challenging, but I think the outcome is going to be significant for the people that choose to join. And spots are really limited, so it's worth signing up sooner rather than later.
Okay, so get started on it right away. So in terms of like materials, you can look at materials that they take with them because it's an 8-session.
They're going to get a binder. They're going to get a binder literally with each different tool and how to utilize it so that once they learn it, they can take it home and utilize it. And the great thing about it is we're going to be practicing together. We're going to become a cohort of learners that are going to be able to practice all these things together before we take it out into the real world.
Yeah. I love this because it feels like it really complements like community conversation Shabbat, right? Where people had said, hey, we want to learn how to have these kind of conversations. Those tools were more psychological, practical, listening tools, right? A little bit of Jewish framework.
Yeah.
But this feels like if you put the two together, you get really deep Jewish roots and then really practical tools.
I think that's exactly what this class is. I think that's it. We heard our congregants and we're giving them exactly what they're looking for, and this is this class.
Great. I'm stoked for it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.